The Olympic Games is the biggest sporting event in the world, and every new Games attracts new audiences, due in a large part to the amazing images and stories that feed the appetite of fans around the world. The role of the printed press and online media is crucial in bringing the Olympic stories to the world. Each Games organising committee recognises this role by providing the facilities and services needed by accredited reporters, photographers and technicians from news organisations large and small.
The Olympic Games, as we all know, is one of the world's, or it is the world's largest event. Summer Olympic Games we have 26,000 media. At Winter Olympic Games we have 13. And to put that in perspective, the World Cup, which has an enormous reach, still only has 13,000 media thereabouts.
The scale of press operations at an Olympic Games is huge. Over 6,000 print and online media work from the main press centre and use the media facilities at each competition venue. For the larger international news agencies, an Olympic Games means a major deployment of staff and resources.
We normally start planning at least 3 years in advance, where the main press center is going to be, where the accommodations are going to be located, what's transportation going to be like to get from those accommodations to the press center. All of those types of details have to be sorted out.
But no matter how well you plan, nothing can prepare you for the intensity of the press coverage when the Games begin, and the demand for virtually real-time images and stories.
You have the world's best photographers come to an Olympic Games. It's absolutely imperative today that the media are connected wherever they are, 24 hours a day.
Most photo positions are cabled, so a photographer has a VLAN cable right into his or her camera. We can pretty much turn that photo around under 2 minutes.
Got my laptop out there, and my editor is back at the MPC. He can see a thumbnail of each of my pictures, and so he can choose pictures. So as long as I'm connected, he can download any picture that he sees on my laptop.
To meet this need, the press operations team at the Games has to guarantee well-placed press tribunes in the competition venues and photographer positions that capture the action, as well as fast and reliable telecommunications to move the endless flow of pictures and stories. A key to successful press operations lies in recruiting and training knowledgeable, enthusiastic staff to meet every media need.
It can range from any type of question. Maybe they might want to have a locker for one day or the duration of the Games, or it could be anything from where do they go to get the internal shuttle. It's basically trying to make life a bit easier for them, and so that everything can run smoothly.
The people are key to deliver, because at the end of the day, it's the people that are here running this photo work area where we're in now. I mean, it's the people that actually help out the media. And it's also a great legacy for the country, because I've seen in my experience how many young professionals you bring in and you teach them press operation, and how many people actually develop a career out of that.
The headquarters for the written and photographic press is the main press centre. This is a large workroom equipped with high-speed broadband communications, help desks, a photo centre, rate card office and a media transport mall, usually shared with the International Broadcast Centre. There's also 10,000 square metres of private offices, rented by the world's major press agencies and news organisations.
The MPC is our office. It is the point of focus for all our staff. Whether it is a place that a photographer or reporter comes to actually write their story or edit their pictures, they need workspace. It gives us that place to actually work together and share, all our years and years of news judgment in deciding, what we should do to cover the Games.
Ultimately, it's all about giving the press the tools and support they need to tell the most compelling stories. Information on every sport event, real-time results, and athlete biographies can be found on the Games info service, easily accessed online or in the media workrooms. The Olympic News Service, or ONS, provides the accredited media with an up-to-the-minute flow of news stories, flash quotes, and statistics.
We bring in news from the venues to help the media do their jobs, because obviously members of the media for individual organisations can't be everywhere, so we aim to be everywhere. We also have access to the broadcast areas, so we get the first comments that the competitors do as they come off the piste or the rink, and we're able to get the first reactions and put them very speedily out so that everybody else can see them. It's the thing that enables you to keep on top of the story.
Press Operations also provides the access for non-rights holding television news organisations to report the Games. Accredited by the IOC as ENR, non-rights holders work from the main press centre and compile their daily reports using a limited amount of video highlights from the Olympic Broadcast Service.
Really, press operation is crucial because we really represent the media within the organizing committee for the 4 years before the games. So we are there and we advocate the rights of the press to do their job within the organizing committee. So it's really important. The media that can file their stories easily, they can go to the venues easily and do their work done. It contributes a lot to the success because somehow their stories are better.
In the fast-changing world of digital communications, the Olympic Games has been at the forefront of new media developments. The last decade has seen big changes in what the media and the fans expect from Olympic coverage.
Social media is part of a global conversation about the Games. We've actually got 20 million people who actively want to hear our messages, and of course every one of those 20 million people has probably another 100, 200 friends who they can share our messages with. The Olympics is the oldest social network in the world. What we've done is digitise that network.